My first album was made with Dave Fridman, and there was, I think there could have been 14 songs on it, or I can't remember. And I remember my record label telling me that I had made a disastrous album and they weren't going to support it, and there weren't enough singles on it. So I didn't expect it to do anything. You know, I just thought I'd have sort of like a small kind of, you know, fan base that would get it. I listened to Deserter Song, the Mercury Rev album, and I loved it. And my songs seemed too sweet. They were too nice, and I would work with people and they would just make them nicer. And I knew that it needed like a dirt and it needed darkness to it. So I got my record label to hunt down his number, and I just rang him up and I asked him. And he rang me back a few days later and he just said, "I'm in." Yeah. And as the train pulled off, I knew you loved her more. Oh, no. I want to make music that becomes a soundtrack for people's days. I'm not into it. For me, like, the music that I love is the music that you actually listen to in the background, that's just there and it's creating a tone or a mood, as opposed to actually sitting there listening to it. So I always want an album just to kind of meander and go places and come back and, you know, take people sort of on a moody kind of journey. Go on now and give me your heart, ride it on the back of her hand. I live surrounded by people. I live in an apartment. And so I want drums, but I can't have a drummer there playing. So I just have a little drum machine and I do everything at night with headphones on. Sometimes my songs are super quiet, only because I'm actually writing them and I'm whispering. There was no sort of great plan to it at all. That's all right, that's okay. I love Bon Iver. I'm really digging his stuff. And he has this EP, Blood Bank. And that, to me, there's one song where he's just like hitting the piano and it's all looped, you know, and it's going out of time, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. So the intention behind that was inspiring for me, and I tried to do that in my album.